What's good, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Jessie on a vlog. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup Foundation right here in the shade 5W1 Bronze. I did do a color match online and I compared other foundations that I would use to this one, and that's literally how I found my shade. So I haven't really like tried the entire thing off camera. You know, I haven't done any of that. I honestly just like kind of tested a little bit like right here on like my spot where I do have like some chemical burns. I did try it right here, and so far so good. Like it does look like it's my, you know, my correct shade. So yeah, I'm gonna try it. Honestly, guys, I've been really trying to get some new foundations because I've been on Fenty so long, and then I got on the NARS wave, and then, you know, so and so and so. So now like I really wanted to try this so bad because I would say I am combination oily now. I'm oily combination, mostly oil. So that's why I was like, you know, I'm gonna get this because I heard this is really good for your oily girl. So why not try it? I'm late, guys. Obviously I'm late, but like I just wanted to try a new foundation and see how it works for me because I want to try new things. Why not? I wish it did have an applicator, but it doesn't. So you kind of gotta just tap that on your hand, but I don't really care about stuff like that. So it don't really mean anything to me, but it looks like the bottle is pretty full, to be honest. Put, ooh, swipe right here. Oh, and I already primed my face, so I use that. Where is it? I use the Pore Professional. No, the Professional, my fault. Excuse me. The Professional Matte Rescue by Benefit right here. I use this one. So I usually use the Fenty Soft Matte one. So who knows? Because you know your primer can have a, you know, your primer can have an effect on how your foundation comes out. So let's see if this is gonna really come out well. It's so damn hot in my house right now, guys. I'm so damn hot. Like I turn off the air because like I noticed in a lot of my videos, like the sound be in the videos. So, you know, I'm like, you know what, let me just like go ahead and just punish myself and like turn this shit off. But like, guys, for real, like it's hot. You guys can see it does match me pretty well. I will say that I didn't have to use too much foundation, and I like that because for the price, I'm happy it's not like that. But it really does so far. It looks, I like how it looks because it's giving me a very, it's not giving me like super duper matte. Like while I'm looking at it in my mirror, it's not giving me like OD matte, but it honestly, like, it's giving me a low-key giving me dewy. Maybe that's because it's hot in here. Do I look crazy on camera? Like, does it look like it matches my complexion? Like, oh no, this kind of, it don't look a little, I think this, because guys, I got a tan, so I don't know if this is like gonna work for me. Maybe I should have went down a shade. Like maybe I should have got a deeper shade, but to be honest, we're gonna have to make do with this. If anything, I'll just return it and get a darker shade. But I will say that it does cover up my spots, so it's very good for some discoloration. But you honestly, like right here, I feel like you always gonna kind of see my spot right here, like that real big white circle in the random ass place in my face. I'm going to try to finish the rest of it, but this is how it looks so far, guys. You guys can kind of see like it looks really nice, to be honest. Like even in real life, your face looks okay. Like the more and more it sets, it's obviously giving me a matte look, but you know, initially it did give me like a little radiant look, but it's not like super matte, and it doesn't feel super dry on my face because I did moisturize and then I used that mattifying primer. So I don't know, like with that primer too, I feel like that primer is kind of like in between. I don't feel like it's a mattifying primer, to be honest. I don't, but maybe that could just be me, but I just don't feel like it's the most mattifying primer I've ever gotten, because I've had a Becca mattifying primer and that primer was a mattifying. Okay, like that John right there was moisture out, shine out. So I know what a mattifying primer is. So I had this makeup on for about, guys, how long? Hold on. Let me tell you right now how long I had this makeup on. So I think I started, girl. I probably had this makeup on for 3 hours, I believe, but I'm just in the house. I'm not really doing anything. So that could kind of give you a gif of like how it's holding up. I mean, 3 hours isn't really like the real test, you know, like, you know, going outside and everything and doing stuff and then like especially going in that heat. That's really what's going to test you. But guys, my face is matte. Okay, like, okay, so now when it really like, I don't want to say it oxidizes, but once it gets like really like set into your face, that's when it really like mattifies. And especially when you put, like, I used the Fenty concealer, that mattifying concealer, and I'm not gonna lie, like, I probably won't use that concealer on top of the mattifying foundation, because for the simple fact that I feel like this foundation is too matte for that concealer, and that concealer I had for quite a while. I feel like it's a little old. So yeah, like in a sense that I don't really like that, because then it makes it look too dry and weird in like my T-zone. Not that it's like crazy or anything, like I just don't like that. I personally like satin creamy finishes. Like I don't really like how matte on top of matte looks, because then it looks really drying, and then I feel like that's when it starts to kind of like crease. You know, I don't know, that's just like my perspective. There's not even like a little bit of oil on my face right now. Like I have like some makeup right here, like some bronzer, some eyeshadow, because obviously like doing my eyeshadow, whatever, but it looks good, guys. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I don't know, guys, like this foundation is definitely, I feel like it will be wearable in the summer. And as for the winter, I don't know, because it's obviously not the winter, but this foundation is really mattifying. Like your girl's makeup did not move, and it's not even a little bit of oil showing at all. Like your face is on, not like not like you can't feel your face, because I can feel my face. It doesn't feel uncomfortable or anything. But again, I did moisturize my face really well before, and then also the mattifying primer that I have, I also said that it does have like a, I feel like it's a little hydrating, but it's so-called matte. But I feel like it's matte, like very moisturizing. Like it doesn't really give me that matte feel at all. So maybe it's like definitely like, you know, the foundation that I put under the actual foundation, the base and everything, I probably did really well with moisturizing. So you definitely want to make sure you moisturize really well. And pretty much, yeah. And I also did set my face with some powder before adding the foundation on, so that could be another reason why the foundation is not moving. But I don't know, I feel like I want to keep this. The only thing is I want to get a new shade, because this is supposed to be my shade, y'all, but I still feel like, I don't know, I still feel like this is not my shade, because it has like a reddish tone. Like I have bronzer and everything on, so it kind of fixed everything that I was initially like having a problem with. But now that I'm really like looking at my face, it looks really good. Like I can go outside like this, but I still feel like this is not my foundation. Like it has like weird like a weird undertone. Like it's not my shade anymore. Like I obviously have like a tan, but I feel like it might come off a little. No, on camera you could kind of see like, look at my torso, look at my face. Like it is definitely two different shades. So it was a color match for me, but then also I could have definitely went down and went with a deeper shade, which I wouldn't mind, because obviously like I can keep it for long term. I obviously could use this in the winter, but I feel like for the winter I wouldn't use it, because it is very Like it literally stays in place, like hence the name stay in place. It literally stays in place. So I really do like this foundation a lot, and it's going to be part of my new club of girls. If you guys do like the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace. Love you.